Okay, good morning Year 6 and Year 4, special guest Year 4. Today we happen to be doing the same thing, so we're all going to be doing a letter from the main character in The Promise to the old lady. So you're all aware of the story. Elephant in the room, I'm dressed as a boxer, Mr. Biff the boxer, because it's World Book Day and you got to dress up for World Book Day. So, it's Thursday the 4th of March and your LO is to write a letter from the main character in The Promise to the old lady. So this is the story that we're all looking at in St George's for World Book Day. So pause your screen and write the date and the LO, and then we will get on and I'll show you your waggle for today, what a good one looks like. Okay. Don't worry in the room if you haven't written the LO yet, we'll come back to it, okay? Right, some of the features that we thought about. We've got an address, we've got an appropriate opening, an appropriate kind of welcome, and then we're going to get into our introductory paragraph. My address is very silly, 10 Acorn Lane, Green Gables, Seedway. I've tried to make it all about seeds and acorns and greenery, okay? Dear stranger who changed my life, can you spot my first mistake? I'm sure you can. It says changed my life, it should say changed my life. I'm going to have a comma at the end here. The girl, who I've named Lucy, who we don't know her name, I don't think we're introduced to her by name in the story, is writing to someone that she doesn't know the name of either. So we're going to imagine she's found this address of this person, but she doesn't know her name. So you can think about any way that you want to address this person. It is with love in my heart that I'm writing to you to tell you how, on that fateful night, you changed my entire life. We've got commas here, and we've added in a little bit of extra information in Year 6. We call that commas for parenthesis. We're adding in a little bit of extra information. We could take that out, and it's some of the same sentence. It is with love in my heart that I'm writing to you to tell you how you changed my entire life. But we've added in that fateful night. Fateful means when something happens kind of for a reason. Before I met you, this is an adverbial of, don't tell me, it's an adverbial of time. My heart was shriveled. I was a thief and angry with the world. The day we had our encounter was the turning point, and I can't wait to tell you how you turned my life around. So encounter is almost a bit of irony, okay, because it was an encounter, but it wasn't a nice thing, okay? That was the time that she, stole something from an old lady. So this is our introductory paragraph. I haven't said too much about the ways in which it changed his life. It's just this encounter's changed my life. It's a turning point. It's turned my life around. Could the person at the back of the room, fiddling and messing about, come and listen to the lesson, please? Okay. See these like drawings and things? You can put this into your work today, make it look nice. Okay. When I saw you that night, comma, if we start a sentence with when, that's our conjunction, so we need a comma. You were just another target, a victim of my crimes. I hoped to find money or jewellery in your bag, but what I found was so much more than that. I didn't have any idea what I had promised to you. Okay, so remember there's this promise. I had no idea what I promised to you. Arriving home, I opened the bag and suddenly became confused, disconcerted, and initially disappointed. That's what we call the power of three. 3 different words to describe the way that she felt. It was only when I stared at the acorns that I remembered the promise that I could not go back on. Those words rang in my ears, and I've used a bit of dialogue, a bit of speech. She's thinking about the words, which are, if you promise to plant them, I'll let go. I did. I planted them. I planted them everywhere, anywhere and everywhere, and as the trees grew, so did the happiness that should be planted. But see how I've repeated that word, plant, planted, planted, because that's the bit that really changed her life. That's the bit that we really need to emphasise, okay, to put emphasis on that, planted, planted, planted. And it's a really nice writing technique to do that. I planted them anywhere and everywhere, and as the trees grew, so did the happiness. I'm going to do the same technique again. Look at the word that I've repeated. So did the happiness. Not only my own happiness, but the happiness of all this once hard and ugly, all the people in this once hard and ugly city. There's a few little mistakes, but it doesn't matter. So I've repeated that word happiness, and so did the happiness. Not only my own happiness, but the happiness of all, should we say, the people in this once hard and ugly city. And you'll recognise these words. These words are the words from the text. Okay, I've literally picked them up from the text. So that's our main paragraph. Just how her life has changed, what she did because of this. And then finally, a short concluding paragraph. It is with great joy in my heart that I want to thank you for what you have done for me. I will continue to plant acorns and pleasure wherever I go, and hopefully one day we'll meet again. So she's talking about planting acorns and planting pleasure. Okay, she thinks that by planting acorns, she's also planting this pleasure that grows in people like the acorns. It's like metaphorical. Okay, yours gratefully, Lucy. So she's saying she's grateful. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. So you're going to write your letter, make it yours, but try and use a few of those techniques. So a few of those repeating words, a few of those adverbials of time, maybe adding extra information using parenthesis, commas for parenthesis, and make it colourful. You can put some pictures in the background or in little spaces and areas. Okay, people do that in informal letters. They make them look interesting. Okay, so year 4, year 6, good luck, and we both, me and Mrs. Doyle, both look forward to seeing what you produce. Thank you, cameraman.